All right, tech enthusiasts, get ready, because today we're going to dive into some really cool tech finds.
And the best part is
that they won't drain your bank account.
Yeah, we're talking about that sweet spot,
Yeah.
quality and affordability all in one package.
Exactly.
Oh.
We're going to look at 5 awesome products today.
Okay.
A CPU cooler, some headphones, a mechanical keyboard,
Nice.
a gaming mouse, and a solid-state drive.
Sounds good.
And of course, if you're interested in checking these out yourself, all the links to purchase these products are down in the episode description.
Definitely check those out.
So let's kick things off with the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Spectrum V3.
Okay.
Our source material mentioned that they were actually surprised by how much they loved the RGB edition.
Oh, yeah.
Even though their PC is tucked away.
Right.
It's funny how the aesthetics
Totally.
can still kind of make a difference.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't help it, the way it looks.
Totally.
But the Hyper 212 Spectrum V3 is more than just a pretty face. It's got this large size, which allows for a greater surface area to dissipate heat. And that means more efficient cooling and potentially quieter operation. Right. Plus, it's compatible with both Intel and AMD CPUs, so it's a pretty versatile choice.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about compatibility issues.
Exactly.
And the reviewer specifically mentioned how easy it was to install.
Oh, that's always a plus.
Yeah, even if you're not a PC building expert.
Right. It can be intimidating to open up your computer and start messing around with components.
Right.
But this one seems pretty straightforward.
Exactly. But of course, as always, you want to double check those specs.
Always good to be sure.
Just to make sure it's compatible with your specific setup.
Absolutely.
All right, moving on to something that had us scratching our heads a little bit.
Oh, what's that?
The Failbear noise-canceling headphones.
Oh.
Our source material was pretty brief on this one.
Really?
Just said, heat.
Heat. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, maybe they were trying to be clever.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or maybe it was a typo.
Yeah, who knows?
But it definitely piqued our curiosity.
It definitely makes you wonder what they meant.
Yeah. What is heat supposed to mean in the context of headphones?
It's a good reminder that not all reviews are created equal.
That's true.
Sometimes you got to dig a little deeper to get the full picture.
Yeah. And when it comes to noise-canceling headphones,
Yeah.
there's a lot of factors to consider.
Oh, for sure.
Like the level of noise cancellation, the comfort.
Especially for long listening sessions.
Yeah.
How's the sound quality?
Right. You can't just assume they're all the same.
Exactly. So I guess the takeaway here is don't just rely on those catchy phrases or short video reviews.
Right. You research.
Yeah. Look at the specifications. Read some user reviews.
Exactly. See what people who actually use them have to say.
All right. Let's shift gears now to something that's sure to catch your eye.
Oh, what's that?
The KOORUI 60% mechanical gaming keyboard.
Okay. I've heard good things about those.
Our source material was really impressed by the look and feel of this keyboard.
Yeah, they can be pretty stylish.
And I can see why.
What makes this one stand out?
Well, first of all, the 60% refers to its compact layout.
Oh, so it's like a smaller keyboard.
Exactly. Ditches the number pad and some of the navigation keys.
Okay.
So it's perfect for people with limited desk space.
Or who want a more minimalist setup.
Exactly.
I can see the appeal.
And then there's the whole mechanical keyboard thing.
Yeah, mechanical keyboards are in a league of their own.
I've heard that, but I'm not really sure what makes them so special.
Well, they use these individual mechanical switches for each key.
Okay.
And that gives you this really satisfying tactile feedback.
Oh, okay.
Like a click and a bump when you press a key.
So it's not just those mushy.
Right. It's a very distinct feeling.
Okay.
And they're also way more durable. They can handle millions of keystrokes without wearing out.
So you're saying they're built to last?
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And of course, like most gaming peripherals these days, it comes with RGB lighting.
Oh, of course, got to have that RGB.
You got to add some flair to your setup.
Exactly. All right, speaking of gaming.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a mouse that's been a fan favorite for years.
Okay, which one?
The Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro.
Oh, yeah, a classic.
This mouse line was first released in 2006.
Wow, that's a long time.
I know, right? That kind of longevity speaks volumes.
It really does, especially in the fast-paced world of gaming.
Yeah, things change so quickly.
For sure.
So for a mouse to remain popular for that long...
It must be doing something right.
Exactly, and the DeathAdder V3 Pro is a popular choice among FPS gamers.
What makes it so good for FPS games?
Well, it's got that ergonomic design.
Comfortable grip.
Yeah, lightweight build.
For those quick movements.
Exactly, high precision sensor.
Accurate tracking.
Mm-hmm. And durable optical switches.
So it's responsive and long-lasting.
Right. Our reviewer even mentioned that they've owned this mouse for 2 years.
Okay.
And I've put it through the fling across the room test.
Oh, wow.
And it's still going strong.
That's impressive.
I know, right? So durability is definitely a key feature here.
Especially for gamers who can get a little intense sometimes.
For sure. All right, let's move on to the world of storage.
Okay.
With a Samsung 870 EVO 1TB solid-state drive.
A solid-state drive can make a huge difference.
It really can. But for those who might not be familiar,
Yeah.
can you explain what makes an SSD so much better than a traditional hard drive?
Well, imagine turning on your computer and it's ready to go in seconds.
Instead of waiting like 5 minutes?
Exactly. That's the power of an SSD.
They're so much faster.
They use flash memory to store data,
Okay.
which makes them significantly faster than traditional hard drives with those spinning disks.
Oh, okay.
So not only do they boot up your computer faster, but they also load applications and files much quicker.
So your whole system feels faster.
Exactly. Everything is just snappier and more responsive.
In this Samsung 870 EVO,
Yeah.
what makes this one stand out?
Well, it's a SATA SSD, which is a common interface that's compatible with most desktops and laptops.
There's no compatibility issues there.
Right, and the 1 TB capacity provides plenty of storage space for your operating system applications and files.
Plenty of space.
And of course, it wouldn't be a deep dive without a little visual appreciation.
Oh, right. Got to appreciate the aesthetics.
The source material even mentioned its sleek design and black finish.
I like it when things look as good as they perform.
Me too. It's a nice bonus.
All right, so we've covered 5 fantastic tech products so far
Some really great finds.
that offer a great balance of quality, performance, and affordability.
Yeah, that sweet spot we were talking about.
Exactly. And remember, you can find links to purchase all of these products in the episode description.
Definitely check those out.
But what I find really interesting
Yeah.
is how all of these products kind of reflect a growing trend.
What's that?
This focus on delivering exceptional value
Yeah.
without compromising on quality.
I've noticed that too. It seems like companies are realizing that people want both.
Right. It's not just about the cheapest option anymore.
Exactly. People are willing to spend a little more if
Yeah.
they know they're getting something that's going to last and perform well.
And that's really exciting to see.
It is. It means we have more choices than ever before.
Exactly. But we've only scratched the surface here.
Oh, there's more.
Stay tuned because in part 2,
Okay.
we'll delve deeper into some of the nuances and hidden gems within these products.
Can't wait.
You won't want to miss it.
Welcome back to our deep dive.
So you mentioned some hidden gems
Oh, yeah.
in these products.
Yeah, there's always more to discover.
Like what?
Well, let's start with the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Spectrum V3.
Okay.
Remember how the reviewer was hesitant about the RGB version?
Yeah, they weren't sure about all the flashy lights.
Right, but it got me thinking,
Uh-huh.
is RGB lighting purely aesthetic? Or is there like a functional aspect to it as well?
That's a good question. I always thought it was just about looks.
Me too, but consider this.
Okay.
If your PC is in a dimly lit room,
Yeah.
those RGB lights could actually help you see what you're doing inside the case.
Oh, that's true.
It's like having a built-in flashlight.
For those late-night troubleshooting sessions.
Exactly.
Huh. Never thought about it that way.
It's funny how something seemingly superficial can actually have practical benefit.
Yeah. It's all about perspective.
Exactly.
Okay, so speaking of looking beyond the surface,
Yeah.
let's revisit those fail-bear noise-canceling headphones.
Oh, yeah, the mysterious heat. Heat.
Oh, we had a good laugh about that.
We did.
But it also brought up an important point.
About doing your research,
Yeah, and not just relying on those quick reviews.
especially with noise-canceling headphones.
Right, because you need to know what type of noise you're trying to block out.
Exactly. Are you a frequent flyer trying to escape the engine noise?
Or maybe you're in a busy office.
Right. You can't assume all noise-canceling headphones are created equal,
So some might be better at blocking out low-frequency sounds.
while others are better at reducing high-pitched noises.
Okay, so it's important to read those detailed product descriptions
Yes, and compare specs.
and check out user reviews.
See what people who have actually used them have to say.
All right, let's shift gears again to the KOORUI 60% mechanical gaming keyboard.
Oh.
I'm really digging that compact layout.
Yeah, it's a space saver.
But for those who haven't experienced a 60% keyboard,
Right. Not everyone's familiar with them.
can you explain the advantages?
Well, the most obvious advantage is space.
Yeah.
You get rid of the number pad and some navigation keys.
So more room for your mouse.
Exactly, and it makes it more portable, too.
Oh, yeah, for those LAN parties.
Exactly.
And you mentioned that mechanical keyboards offer a superior typing experience,
Oh, yeah.
especially for gamers.
It's all about that tactile feedback.
Yeah, can you elaborate on that a bit?
Sure. So imagine typing and actually feeling a satisfying click with every keystroke.
Okay.
That's what mechanical keyboards offer. It's not just about the sound.
Right.
There's a tactile bump you feel when a key is activated.
Wow.
And that gives you a level of responsiveness and precision that you just don't get with standard membrane keyboards.
So it's more than just a feeling.
Exactly. It actually impacts your performance.
Especially for gamers who need those quick and accurate keystrokes.
Absolutely. And those individual mechanical switches are incredibly durable.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that before.
They're built to last.
Okay, let's move on to the Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro.
Ah, yes. The veteran.
This mouse has been around for almost 20 years.
That's impressive.
What's the secret to its success?
Well, it consistently delivers on the features that FPS gamers want.
Like what?
Ergonomics, precision, speed, and durability.
Okay, so let's break those down.
Sure, so first, ergonomics.
Comfortable grip.
Exactly, even during those long gaming sessions.
Then there's precision.
The DeathAdder V3 Pro has a high-precision sensor that accurately tracks your every movement.
So no lag or jitter.
None whatsoever, just smooth and precise tracking.
And that can make all the difference in a fast-paced game.
For sure, every millisecond counts.
What about speed?
Well, it has a lightweight build.
Okay, so you can move it around quickly.
Exactly, and easily make those small adjustments.
And finally, durability.
Yes. The DeathAdder V3 Pro uses optical switches.
Oh, yeah. Those are supposed to be really durable.
They use light to register clicks,
Okay.
which eliminates the physical contact and wear and tear that you get with traditional mechanical switches.
So they're not only responsive, but also long-lasting.
Exactly. They can withstand millions of clicks without any problems.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay, last but not least.
The Samsung 870 EVO.
Yes. Let's talk about those faster loading speeds.
Oh.
How do those actually translate into a better user experience?
Well, imagine booting up your computer and being at your desktop in seconds.
Instead of minutes.
Exactly. And it's not just about booting up.
Right.
Loading applications, opening files, even launching those demanding AAA games.
Everything is just faster.
It's like night and day compared to a traditional hard drive.
Where you're just staring at a loading screen forever.
An SSD streamlines your entire computing experience.
Makes everything snappier and more responsive.
Exactly. It's one of those upgrades that you really feel the difference with.
So it's worth the investment.
Absolutely, especially if you're using your computer for demanding tasks.
This has been really insightful.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
We've learned so much about these products.
There's always something new to discover.
But beyond the specifics of each product,
Yeah.
I think there's a bigger takeaway here.
What's that?
It's about value.
Oh, yeah.
Finding products that offer a balance of quality and affordability.
It's about being a smart consumer.
Yeah, and not just buying the most expensive thing.
Or getting caught up in the hype.
Right. It's about understanding your needs
Doing your research.
and making informed decisions.
That align with your priorities and your budget.
So it's not just about getting a good deal.
It's about making choices that make sense for you.
And this approach can be applied to your entire tech setup.
Exactly. You don't need to spend a fortune to have a great setup.
It's about making smart choices and prioritizing the things that are important to you.
Exactly. And that's what we're all about here.
Helping you find those hidden gems that offer exceptional value without breaking the bank.
Exactly. Because technology should enhance your life, not drain your wallet.
And remember, you can find links to all of these products in the episode description.
Be sure to check them out and see if they're right for you.
But our deep dive isn't over yet.
Oh, there's more.
Stay tuned for part 3,
Okay.
where we'll wrap things up with a surprising connection that ties all of these products together.
Intriguing. I can't wait.
Okay, so we're back for the final part of our tech journey. And you mentioned a surprising connection between all these products. Something about a mindset, right?
Yeah, it's all about embracing a value-conscious mindset. When it comes to tech, we've been focusing on products that offer a balance of quality and affordability, but it goes beyond just finding a good deal. It's about understanding your needs, researching your options, and making informed decisions that align with your priorities and your budget.
So it's like being a savvy consumer, not getting swept up by the hype or the latest flashy gadget.
Exactly. It's about taking control of your tech decisions and finding those products that truly enhance your life without breaking the bank. And this approach, it's not limited to individual purchases. You can apply it to your entire philosophy towards building a tech setup that serves you well.
Oh, I see what you mean. Can you give us like a concrete example?
Sure. Let's say you're building a gaming PC.
Okay.
A value-conscious approach might involve choosing a mid-range CPU and graphics card.
instead of going for the top-of-the-line stuff.
Right, because that frees up some budget to invest in other areas that might be more important to you. Like a high-capacity SSD for faster loading times, a comfortable ergonomic mouse for those marathon gaming sessions, or a responsive mechanical keyboard for that satisfying tactile feedback.
So it's all about making strategic choices and allocating your budget wisely.
Exactly. You don't need to spend a fortune to have a fantastic setup. It's about knowing what you need, understanding the value proposition of different products, and finding that sweet spot where performance, quality, and affordability all come together.
This whole conversation has been so eye-opening.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's not just about the products themselves. It's about a whole mindset, a conscious and informed approach to technology.
And that's really what we hope you take away from this deep dive. Be curious. Ask questions, do your research, and don't be afraid to challenge conventional wisdom. The world of tech is constantly evolving, but with a little knowledge and a focus on value, you can navigate it with confidence and build a tech ecosystem that you truly love.
Well said. And remember, you can find links to all the awesome products we discussed in the episode description. Be sure to check them out.
Yeah, see if they're the right fit for you.
And that wraps up our deep dive into quality, affordable tech.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for joining us. And until next time, happy upgrading.